Everyone, how are you? Here to give you the Friday night SmackDown results, the main event for April the 2nd, 2021, the first SmackDown of April. 8-man tag start off the show. The Dirty Dogs, Ziggler and Rude, your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, teamed up with Otis and Gable as they face the Mysterios and the Street Profits. Dominic and Ziggler started off. Right early on, Dominic almost won the match with a quick cover-up into a 2 count. The Faces of the Hills started fighting each other. The Hills had to regroup outside the ring. When the match came back on, D'Angle Dawkins was just cleaning house. He overhead toss flow Ziggler. He overhead toss flow Gable. He punched Rude coming right in the face. And then Otis, as the referee was distracted, clotheslined him down because he was illegal. He was outside the ring. Then they took turns punishing him. He finally got out of the corner. He tagged in Montez Ford, who standing drop kicked Ziggler and then did one to Robert Roode. Then he had a standing moonsault on Chad Gable for a 2 count. Then all 8 people got into it. They started fighting each other. Chad Gable hit the German suplex from behind on Montez Ford because they were both still the legal people. Then Otis tagged in, hit the top rope splash as Gable held on to Ford on the ring. And Otis splashed down on him on the top rope for the 1-2-3. Announced next week, all 4 teams will face off in a fatal 4-way match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles next week. I want to see Ziggler and Rude keep it because this would be the very first title defense. If they lose it already, that's going to kind of suck. But I got a bad feeling how they're going with how Mysterio wants to finally win the titles with his son, Dominic. They don't know how much longer he's going to be in the WWE because he's getting older and all that. They'll probably have them win it. But I'd be happy seeing them win it, but not right now. Let me know below, what team would you like to see win the SmackDown Tag Team titles? Next up, Shayna Baszler with Nia Jax original in her corner facing Natalya that had Tamina in her corner. Awful match. You gotta admit, folks, if you've seen this, it was just plain awful. Couple moves within seconds. Shayna Baszler won the match with a roll-up pinfall cover. After the match, all women that's involved in the number 1 contenders tag team match at WrestleMania Part 1, the Wyatt Squad, Naomi and Lana, Dana Brooke, and Mandy Rose ran out. They all took turns beating up the champions. Then they started fighting each other. Naomi and Lana hit double X Factors on Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. And then Natalya and Tamina got back to the ring and took them out. And they're the ones left standing tall. Bianca Belair faced Carmella 1-on-1. I love that sexy dance Carmella does. Let me know below if you're a fan of her entrance, because I sure am. She dominated Bianca, folks. She just kicked her butt. Running Bronco Buster in the corner. Bianca ran at her. She blasted her with a super kick. At one point, she took Bianca Belair's hair and tied it into the bottom rope and just did like the old Stone Cold stumps in the corner on her. Eventually, the referee had to stop it because Bianca Belair was defensive. And, I couldn't do nothing to me. Bianca Belair got up, did a couple moves. The KOD driver. Match is over. She wins. And it's a really good match because Carmella showed how good she's becoming in the ring over the years. I just wish Bianca did a lot more offense than just a couple takedowns of the KOD driver. And thank you, Carmella, for using her hair to help you out. You and Shayna Baszler are the only 2 I know that has used that hair so far throughout the years. Your main event on SmackDown was a street fight. Daniel Bryan, all ready to go, faced Jey Uso. Edge was on commentary. Roman Reigns was on the ramp. Stage watching. Great match. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Daniel Bryan just unloaded punches on Jey Uso. You had to get outside the ring. Daniel Bryan just went right after him. The Jey Uso threw him into the barricade twice. Then he started hitting Daniel Bryan with a steel chair. Then one of these moves was easy to call. Daniel Bryan was going for the dive for the ropes. Well, Jey Uso with a steel chair. You know what's going to happen. Sure enough, wacko. Daniel Bryan got hit with a chair. Daniel Bryan moved out of the way from Uso splash. Jey Uso crashed to burn. And Daniel Bryan took the turn beating his back up with a steel chair. Even as Jey Uso was rolling out of the ring, Daniel Bryan still got a chair shot in on him. Daniel Bryan ran at Jey Uso at one point, who was super kicked him, then hit the Uso splash, but only got a 2 count. Maybe like 2.5, maybe. Daniel Bryan hit some yes kicks. then applied the yes lock and won the match by submission. After the match, he attacked Edge. Like, Edge did not see this coming. Like, Edge was talking, the next second, wham, running knee strike. And then Dan Bryan just punched the way at him. He grabbed a hold of him, hit him face first to the steel ring post 3 times. And then he went after Roman Reigns, hit the running knee strike on him on the stage, and applied the yes lock. And that's how SmackDown ends with Dan Bryan standing tall. Main event this week, you had Garza from Monday Night Raw faced Mansoor from NXT. The only time we ever see Mansoor is when they went to Saudi Arabia, but now because of no more live events due to COVID, they got this guy, like, let's lose him. He's okay. I'm not a big fan of him. Let me know if you're a fan of Mansoor. Garza at one point did a nice running drop kick, and then for some reason the announcer called it a running forearm. That guy needs to get his eyes checked. Garza dominated almost all the match. The Mansoor side hitting some flips and takedowns. Garza rolled him up and put his feet on the ropes. The referee saw that and stopped the pin. So Garza was arguing with the referee, which allowed Mansoor to roll him over for the 1-2-3 to steal the win. The second match on main event was Drew Gulak, coming off fresh from his final victory last week on main event against Akira Tozawa, faced Alberto Carrillo 1-on-1. These guys are both part of Monday Night Raw's roster. Gulak applied an ankle lock at STF onto Alberto Carrillo. A head takedown, a head scissors takedown, and Alberto kept getting out of it. He kept grabbing the ropes, fighting out of the submission holds. At one point, Drew Gulak hit a nice sliding drop kick onto Alberto's side, which hurt Alberto. Alberto almost won the match over a top rope Spanish fly, which was awesome to see. Both men started exchanging one pinfall cover into another pinfall cover back and forth. And Alberto Carrillo finally got the 1-2-3 on one of them, so Gulak lost. So now he's one out of, like, I don't know how many matches he's lost. So there you have it. Definitely check out main event this week. Action-packed matchups. Definitely watch the street fight, the 8-man tag, and Carmella just beating the crap out of Bianca Belair. Stay safe to everybody. Too sweet. Bye.